Welcome, my name is King Isaac 171 and this is my channel. Hello YouTube, I'm back. Not better than ever, but I'm back nonetheless. So I decided the other day that I would play some of this Age of Empires 2 is what it's called, and so I was playing a while back and my cousin showed me this map and I really enjoyed it, so I was like, hey, maybe I will go and find it myself. Excuse me. Go find it myself and play on it, and so I did. And so I'm playing on it where I just finished playing a round on it where I destroyed, and then I kind of got off. So I'm gonna leave you guys without fog of war, so that way you can see everything. I am the white. So this is the map. It's called the fastest game ever. To be honest, it is very easy to get fast. I wound up joining up with this guy later, or more like he winds up joining up with me, and then everyone else is just kinda all over the place. So I'm gonna speed up. There's a couple of, in my opinion, main battle events that they don't consider main battle events. Basically, when I do war with them. Basically, when I attack everyone. They don't consider that a main battle event due to it's just not considered one really. Because let's be honest, is it a main battle event if you have a battle going on, or does it actually have to be a big, powerful battle? Because none of these battles were very big. So I'm gonna speed this along. I'll slow down for the first battle, between me and an enemy. So between me and one AI, and I'll just slow it down for those battles. Instead of 4 times speed, it'll be 2 times speed or whatnot. But I've been producing. How I work, guys, is I produce 10 villagers the first level. So I'll be in the Dark Age and I'll have 10 villagers, or I'll build 10 villagers, so I'll have 13, and then I'll go into the next age and build another bunch of villagers, which I've never really determined how many to make then, but usually wind up having like 50 villagers in the end, because, well, I have 58 in this map, I think it was, because it's efficient. I think, yeah. So I just basically boogied along. Like, I didn't really build any military. Like, I built the barracks. And I didn't actually build it for military. I built it so that if anyone came charging up here, I'd see them. Because my scout cab's all the way out here. And this map is very interesting because you have so much gold. Like, you've got like 500,000 gold there. Not really, but... And you have a bunch of starter food and a ton of stone as well. So it's a really easy map to play on. So I pretty much just booked it through this. I wanted to get as much as I could, as fast as I could, because that's really what you want to do. For some reason, still thinks I'm in my bar over here. Still thinks I'm in the first age, but I'm in the second age already. I'm in the feudal age. Yeah, the bar is just not changing. That's kind of funny, actually. So don't pay attention to the bar over here. It doesn't seem to be moving. Oh my days. But I am doing stuff. I'm going places. Now, I could do this. What does this do? I don't really want to play with it then. So basically, I advanced much quicker than the AIs because I played the game. So, well, I mean, the AIs play it more than I do, but the AIs are pretty. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Moderates aren't the best. Hards are much harder than a moderate. which is kind of amusing when you think about it. And there's no medium, so that makes more sense. But you can watch each of the AIs grow. You can see them, kind of. You really can't really see yellow over here because they're yellow. I think it's kind of amusing that he built militia right off the bat, though, because he built a lot. So yeah. I wonder what happens if I press this. I'm going to press this and see what happens. Nothing, I guess. Okay. So I'm going to the Castle Age already. Everyone else is in the Feudal Age. I'm in the Castle Age. As you can see, though, my food and wood resources tend to stay low. Just about everything you do is using food or wood, so I generally don't have much of it. Stone, you can't do anything really with until the Castle Age, and gold's very similar. There's a bit you can do, just not a ton. So I've played on this map before, so I decided... Oh, wrong direction. I decided, since I know that I've been attacked on this map before, I decided to start building my walls. So I just started building the walls. If you want to put the gate in at that point, it just makes it easier for me. Gate needs to go in the center anyway, so I just booked it through it. Started building my fortifications. I'll show you those when they're done. It's very amusing. So I built 2 stables because like might as well. I got 2 castles prepped, barracks. I got a bunch of archery ranges because they're helpful, especially if you're getting invaded by an actual strong AI. So I've got 6 of those coming in, or built already. Building a monastery as well. As you can see, I've got my second wall done now. And I realized that, so I set my villager to build me a bunch of towers. They're watchtowers at this point, I think they're called, and then eventually they become better. I got a couple builders working on housing, because I thought I could go to 300 like I'd said it. Apparently 200 was legitimate. And it wouldn't let me build any more, get any higher population than 200. Had a couple villagers on gold, a couple villagers on stone. Stone goes by a lot faster though, because you got 800 for each gold and only 350 for each stone. No one's been making armies to attack each other yet, so I've been pretty good right now. Building my fortifications, don't have to worry about anyone attacking me really either. No one's really close. Like you can see, yellow's grown a decent amount. Same with green. Purple's definitely winning though. It's got the most, and then red, let's say, maybe blue, purple and blue, and all the other colors. I just what I like to do is just do my own thing, so I'll just do whatever I want. I built some early skirmishers. Well, they're elite skirmishers. But I built them really quickly into the game because they're a very strong protective unit. So I started building another wall now. I'm like, I've got my first wall, it's almost done, let's build the second wall. So I started working on my second wall. Soon after getting to the Feudal Age, I start getting attacked, which I think is kind of amusing. So I'm just hoping this thing goes faster so I can get to the battle scenes. Otherwise, I can still tell you what I'm doing. So I'm setting up more towers for my second wall because they're defenses and they're very powerful. So I've upgraded them at this point in my university, and build much more resources. So I built my university up here, and so I'm researching ballistics, so I've got better accuracy. But I built all those keeps, and so I've got a good defense as well as offense now. Still no AIs really attacking each other. Yellow's got a group merchant somewhere. I never saw this group because, like, I mean, I'm in my own territory, so I'm guessing they decided to attack green pretty early off the bat. I think this is actually what did green in, because green never wound up really building an army of any sort. So at this point now, yellow starts attacking me. So I send my scout cav out after my towers kill them all. And then and I'm going into the Imperial Age at this point as well, so that's nice for me. As you can see though, I've completed just the outer 3 walls, and I'm working on the towers of the 3rd wall. That's not the way it's always going to be though. So you can see how much I've grown compared to all the rest. Like, I'm just a mass of white and yellow, red, purple, orange, green, light blue, and dark blue. They're not really so bold because I'm just everywhere in my territory. They're not so much. And then yellow attacks me again. Yellow seemed to have a tendency of attacking me. And it wasn't just me either, because obviously apparently yellow attacked green. It really does seem though right off the bat that green is being attacked a lot by blue, basically by every color but me. I haven't attacked anyone at this point, if you didn't notice. I've defended, but I haven't really attacked. Because I do my own thing. I build up my army inside my base, and when the pickings get ripe, I go and snipe them. So these 2 guys have been chilling here. Totally forgot about them. I get them to start building me a new wall. So I'm gonna have 4 layers to this wall. They're building it right now. Now I haven't researched certain things yet, which would have been a good thing to have researched at this point. So I have fortified walls, but I don't have it set up so my guys can build 20% faster or something like that. That makes it really easy to do stuff. At this point, however, because of the time period of the game, I don't have near as much gold and food, but I'm set for wood now. So stone, just pretty much lost all that, but I wind up at the point where I'm in the Imperial Age, I'm usually very little stone, very little gold, okay amount of food, and usually a bunch of wood, which I use for purchasing, buying, and selling purposes. But in this map, having 4 walls is so OP. It's actually pretty funny. So I continue in here though to build lots of things. A couple more town centers, some more castles, some more troop training facilities, stuff like that. Haven't actually got to building those yet, apparently. If I sit here, you'll see it eventually. Villagers gonna pop up and do stuff for me. See, I don't pay attention to when I usually wind up start attacking, so I couldn't tell you whether I start like really early, really late, because I take my time when it comes to invading people. Usually I want my economy to be really strong, so I have a pretty strong defensive force before I actually start invading. Besides the fact I haven't really been attacked that much, because my scout cav is still alive. When my scout cav dies, I get attacked quite a bit more. Also, all these guys, the elite skirmishers, come out. You know, the whole like 26 of them or something like that. So you can see groups are starting to come out. So there's a troop of soldiers now. So the AIs are starting to group up in their attacks. Still not really. Basically they attacked my scout cab dies here, my towers kill them all pretty much. It's the one thing I love the most about towers, they just kill everything. So now here comes another group, the yellow people. Yellow and the light blue start attacking me a lot, so you can see the yellow guys coming through and they're getting killed, and I'm like, oh crap, there's a lot of them. So I send forth my skirmishers, which help kill them off. And then I send my skirmishers out and spread them out, which didn't work to start, so I spread them out differently. And they're set so that they're not supposed to run around. So I did increase their armor as well and all that stuff in the everywhere I can really at this point. So they're pretty powerful. They got extra range. They're pretty good all around, to be honest. So I am neutral with dark blue at this point, I believe. And so basically how it winds up working is me and dark blue are basically a team in a nutshell. So I thought these guys were kind of amusing. It's like you're attacking me so off the bat with a bunch of peach treats. Those things are expensive, right? If you've ever played this game, you know that the little bomber dudes are not cheap. So what I find with AIs is you kill enough of them and they just run away. So that's all I spend my time doing at the start. And I build another castle, so I've got 4 castles now. I still haven't built any of my 2 Knights, which is my main combat unit. Because they're not ready yet, so I'll put Fog of War on for a bit. Because this is basically what the map looks like to me. Just my home territory. I've seen these places, haven't been there yet. I decided that these guys need a little bit of backup, so I started constructing keeps. So I know yellow's been attacking me, but I don't see them come to attack, I just see them when they get closer. Where in this I get to see everything. So soon enough, I believe I start making 2 Knights. I'm not entirely sure on that. Because as you can see, I don't have much food or gold at this point, so I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, I was just staring at my critter there. Right, I remember why I haven't made them yet, because I don't have them as elites, they're just base units. I honestly have never understood why these guys attack me so often. It's kind of amusing. Getting attacked by AI so much, because it's just like, on this map, really, the middle 4 people get attacked more than the outer 4 people. Because the outer 4 people, they just have that one entranceway, and people coming from here are going to go straight there, right? So orange would go straight to attack blue, not walk right in front of green's place to attack blue. But for me, yellow has to march right by me to attack. I'm pretty sure he's trying to attack blue at this point, blue or light blue or me. And so he just walks and he attacks me, and then I crush him. And red is targeting me, purple is targeting me. I'm pretty sure yellow's targeting me, same with orange. Green's in Lava Land. These guys send forces from time to time, as you can see this group here. These guys don't send anyone. They just kind of people everywhere. And as you can see, they attack these guys quite frequently. So my defenses, they do a pretty good job holding off the enemy. They never actually break it through my first wall. They almost do. They're about 1,000 hit points away from taking out my first wall. Still haven't built any more units. Still saving up for the big monies. So what I think is interesting is you have to hit them, and they tend to run. I still don't understand why yellow attacks me so often, because yellow couldn't physically actually defeat me, and was not really in a position to attack me either. They just attacked me and then ran away and attacked me again and ran away and attacked me again. It's kind of foolish. Like, there's almost always someone dead over here. I mean, 3 groups were attacking from the one side. There's the Philip the Good, and then King Stormy Sky, and Attila the Hun. All 3 of those guys attacked me pretty consistently, because there's the Attila dude and there's the Stormy Sky. Or King Stormy Sky. They all attack very consistently. I mean, sometimes dark or light blue attacks or orange, but they weren't frequent enough for me really to be like, hey, these guys were a problem. Yellow, red, and purple were definitely the biggest issues because they attacked me the most, but they never attacked me with a big force. They usually attacked me with smaller forces. So, let's see. Still haven't built an army up. Soon I will be, though. Know that for sure, I just don't know how long soon is. Because, like, I mean, I should have paid more attention to when I did this stuff, because I could just skip right to it. I didn't, though, so... I mean, you get to watch individuals attack me consecutively. One by one they come die. It's like they don't even hit my wall, they just get closer, dead. Wait, oh, I think I started building my army. Yes, it looks that way. I think. Oh, maybe not. Did I build a bunch more villagers then? Right. Build a bunch more villagers to get more stone and gold faster. Oh, the dang villagers. It really isn't that helpful, to be honest, if I recall. I mean, okay, like, gold workers and stone workers are doubled, but I got, like, no wood left. Well, still got a decent amount, but... Do my enemies start getting smarter? I never really get as smart as they need to defeat me, though. which I mean, it's pretty easy to defeat me if you actually think about it, but they didn't think about it. It was literally a matter of bringing a bunch of siege weapons, and they just don't. Like, had they decided to bring, what's it called, like trebuchets, I know they brought a couple of those over the time period. I don't think they brought any of them yet. But when they started bringing trebuchets, I didn't expect them, so I didn't evade them. I just took the stuff from them. Well, that helps. I just fixed that. Well, that's one way to fix things. So, at this point, I'm allied with this Obadiah Khan dude. Reasons why I can say that is because I should have 17,000 here, because I haven't lost anything in comparison. But my ally's pretty weak, so I get my ally's weakness. Here we go. Here we go. So I decided I'd put together a group of Toucan Knights at this point. Yeah. Like, I mean, even at base speed, they flow in pretty quick. I mean, of course, I ran out of food pretty quick too, but I mean, when you actually sit down and start creating Toucan Knights, they just fly in. Getting attacked again. See who attacked me this time. This guy was smart, I thought, but then he ran away with his mongrel before it even did any damage. I mean, he almost died, but like, he didn't fire it once. And he totally could have too. So now I thought this started getting irritating because see, they actually brought something strong against me. They just started rotating. And so one would attack and get destroyed, and the next one would attack and get destroyed. It just became like a constant bombardment of like a ton of guys. And so this is all the damage they did. So that was annoying. But so they pretty much destroyed this wall completely before I repaired it. Because they attacked with a single trebuchet, and I don't catch on to trebuchet attacks very quickly. It takes me a little bit. So it was almost really bad, actually. So I also built a bunch of Toucan Knights because it was like, hey, Toucan Knights are awesome. So, in case you're wondering, Toucan Knights are the bomb. I mean, it's not the case for everyone, but in truth, Toucan Knights are really built for defensive players. They're heavy, they're slow, but they're strong. It's not really an offensive unit. And so it was perfect for me because I play defensively almost all the time. So for me, they're the perfect unit. Because, like, unlike, I mean, okay, if you're playing the Byzantines, you're really a defensive unit. You have a defense, but, like, you have strong defense, but for me, my thought is if you've got a unit that you can use as an overpowered defensive unit, you might as well use it. I'm just better as a Teutons than the Byzantines. So I have one full unit now. I don't know if I can select them myself, but the group just got sent off this way. There's one troop. They just decided to get in one place, but this is all the Toucan Knights that I need. So for some reason it's willing to work for them, but not so much for me. I don't know why that's working, or why it's not doing it. Oh, it is working now, okay. So I created more units, stuff like that, move those guys out of the way. Sent some of them into battering rams. So now I'm getting ready to attack. So while I wait, I'm gonna pop over here to their castle that they are building, and I'll let you watch me attack the castle. Then after I attack the castle, I'll probably wind up slowing her down for the rest. Like I'll slow down to 2 times speed instead of 4 times for the rest of this battle against the Attila, and then I don't know. I'll probably just end it there. I don't know. We'll see. I might just start pausing and starting up again, and pausing and starting up again with each new battle, because like it will make it easier. So actually, I'll start that now. I'll pause and fast forward to the next when I actually start attacking the Huns, and then, or maybe not. I'm doing that now. What I'll do is, after beating the Huns, I'm going to pause and fast forward to the point where I start attacking King Stormy Sky, and then do it again until I attack Philip the Good, and again until I attack Belsius. So when I play, actually, interestingly enough, I'm actually playing as I normally do. I attack and then I kind of get sidetracked and go look somewhere else. So the AIs really attacked me at this point. Like, as you can see, almost every single one of the AIs, minus yellow, has been attacking me. So red, purple, orange, like every single one of them has moved forces towards me. So I've had to deal with them. Meanwhile, you can see my forces are over here, and I've waited for my capped rams to get down. So I don't know why I do this, but I march my skirmishers right past the enemy castle. And the main reason why I did this is, well, what happens if they build an army, right? And they start sending men at me. Skirmishers will stop the bunk, and then I put in my, I'll slow this down to 2 times speed. I sent in my 2 Knights, which are an overpowered infantry unit. And they just kind of crushed everything. Like, you can watch the toucans, and they got on that castle, and boom, it was dead. It's actually kind of funny how fast toucans destroy stuff. But you really can just watch as my guys just kind of do whatever they want. You know, just burn. So I'm gonna. Ooh. Well, I'll watch from over here because my toucan knights and my other dudes will be coming down. So you can see my toucans. There's a couple of them swarming an individual unit. Now here comes my toucan knight force. My skirmishers move forward because I want them in range. Just in case. So I'm basically just gonna play until I feel the AI was killed, because most of the AIs didn't actually admit defeat until a little bit after I took out their town center and all that other stuff. Just due to the fact that they're technically not dead, because they still had units like villagers. So I'm gonna go until I'm just like, this is where they died. And so for these guys, it's pretty close actually. Because they basically have their town center left. Like, they have buildings out over here, right? They've got a castle up here, which I thought was interesting. But, like, they just don't have the forces, they don't have the military might to hold me back. Like, they got their villagers in their town hall, and look how fast it just dies. It just gets wiped. It didn't last any length whatsoever. So I believe soon the AI will abate. yeah, AI just debated. So I'm gonna pause here, and I'm gonna go until I just about attack Stormy. Okay, so I'm about to attack Stormy Sky now. You can see that my Toucan Knights and my elite skirmishers have already arrived. I do not attack yet. I just move my skirmishers around. Kind of want to bottleneck them in. The reason I don't attack yet is I'm waiting for a unit. I was waiting for my Rams because they game changers. So I can see most of my opponents at this point. I believe, yeah, I can see most of my opponents due to my ally, the blue guys, dark blue guys, made it actually possible for that to happen because they searched out most of this area. I don't know why they set their siege trebuchets, whatever, because they set them up and then they closed them without firing a shot, and then my guys just kind of killed them. So I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the last one. I'm just gonna go until I think that I killed them off, or I killed them in my opinion, and then I'll leave video. So basically, these guys were stupidly easy to kill. I kind of feel sorry for them because like they didn't really live very long. They seemed like a good opponent, and I was about to go attack them there with my elite Toucan Knights, and then I found this gate of theirs that I had to kill now. And so I just kind of killed all the units that came out of it, and now I'm sending my Captain Rams, which, fun enough, have elite Toucan Knights in them, which makes them way stronger. I mean, it doesn't increase their strength whatsoever or their defense, but it does allow me to have units that when they are destroyed will just pop out and attack. Now, I thought this was kind of funny. Decided, oh, let's build siege workshops. And so one of my Toucan Knights came over and one-shot the person. I then started destroying the siege workshop on their own. So I'm kind of just holding off, I wanted to crush this, their castle, but I have to wait for their gate to be down, right? Because you can't get through. So I'm like, hey, I'm through. So as soon as I broke through, I sent my battering rams straight at the castle, and I sent my Toucan Knights straight at the castle. And then I kind of just left my skirmishers for a bit, because my Toucan Knights will just crush a castle. Like, I'd say my 50 Toucan Knights will destroy a castle faster than the battering rams. Like, if I had 10 battering rams, yes, the battering rams would probably destroy it faster, but 50 Toucan Knights to 5, even, like, the Toucan Knights will win every time. They're just an overpowered unit. So I sent them forward again. I usually just let them do whatever they want, but for the time being I didn't. I sent my battering rams, however, against their town center and moved my Toucan Knights again. I generally want moving my Toucan Knights, and I moved in my skirmishers who took the center ground, and then I quickly destroyed their town center, to which they tried running away with their villagers, but as soon as it was done, their villagers died. Just kind of got out, and one after the other just kind of died. I'd say at this point they are also dead, so I'm going to fast forward to attack Philip the Good, and yeah. Okay, so now is around the point where I start attacking Prince Philip, or Philip the Good, because Philip the Good was a pain, because he's been attacking me all game. Now, I really haven't lost any troops. Turns out, at the end of the game, because I'm not going to show you the end, I'm just going to show you me being the first 4 AIs, because I did that very quickly. Turns out, when I'm done playing, and I quit the game and check how the game went, I killed 720 units and only had 37 die. and I committed like 20 of them to suicide. So I mean, I only had 17 of my military units die. Also, fun fact at this point, I can turn Fog of War. Oh, Fog of War was still on, isn't it? So at this point, I have unlocked the spies, so I get to see everything that they have already, and so I already know what I'm gonna do. So I'm just slowly doing what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna speed this up, just a little bit faster, so we can get through some of this before I actually get into it. The AIs don't last very long against actual human players, because actual human players are actually really good. Unless you play with the original or hardest AI or whatever it is, that thing's a beast. Now, interestingly enough, I felt this guy was really smart because he brought us one of these ballistas, or scorpions as they call them, because they're a very strong unit against my Tuken Knights. And then all of a sudden, they just run it right into the Tuken Knights. They don't even attack the Tuken Knights with it. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, so I'm continuing to attack, slowly killing off. These guys have sent the biggest group so far to defend against me. As you can see, I lost 2 units, which I replaced very quickly. I got my battering rams out of there because I didn't want them getting destroyed. And so, yeah, I just lost another unit, so I've lost 3 units now since I started this war. Interestingly enough, I've got lots of everything, perfectly alright for resources. I've got maxed out troop size, all that stuff. Now that was dangerous over there. They brought in a auger. I think they have it a different name though. Yeah, they call it the Mongol. That's the siege weapon that I attacked earlier, interestingly enough, and so it kind of just died. Anyway, so I just don't care about my skirmishers really. I just set them to attack something and take off. My elite Tuken Knights, I had them attack the tower, and I had my battering rams do the same, mainly due to they just absolutely crush things. So, like, Tuken Knights just overpowered that so quickly. I bring up my skirmishers to deal with any troops that come out from here, because that's where they have their gate. See, there's gates over here, and that's where they've been having individual troops for some reason march out. They would have been better just to do large troops, and then I would have stopped their siege weapon and had it sit in one spot. Then I sent forth my Tuken Knights to destroy the wall and kill anyone who comes out. Meanwhile, I send my siege weapons, and yes, I am speeding this up so I can get through the wall quicker. I send my siege weapons, my 4 battering rams, down the outside because I had several buildings that I could see. So I've defeated 2 AIs, working on my 3rd. I've started building in Attila the Hun's place. So after I took it out, I put units in there and started building. So I break through the first 2 pieces of the wall, as you can see. And if I break through, of course, Tuken Knights head in first. And I send them, I'm pretty sure I sent them for the tower. Yeah. But as you saw, those buildings get destroyed, right? Like, I didn't attack those, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You see right here, he's given up at this point. I continued to attack him because I didn't think he was done. Also, I want to take over this place, but according to this, the AI is dead. So I'm going to end this as well. But I'm actually going to end the video here. So I do wind up winning. My elite Tuken Knights hold the game. They are the MVPs. My battering rams with the Tuken Knights are pretty good too. Green, amusingly enough, has all these castles, right? They have 11 castles in the end, where I have 27. However, they do something really stupid with their castles. They don't make it so they can shoot directly down. They don't have murder holes. And so I literally just have free, I can get a unit in there and just attack the castle indefinitely. So I got a couple Toucan Knights and destroyed a bunch of his castles doing that. Orange, really, I'd say he's weaker than red and purple. Although yellow was weaker than him. Blue, I never wound up attacking, unfortunately, because before I could start attacking him, this guy surrendered, and it gave me the win. Light blue, I crushed him as well. And that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed.